Over the past several weeks, the world has been immersed in the Olympics. And in every sport, technology has intervened to provide athletes with a much more competitive edge. New suits have been developed for the swimmers to shave off just a tenth of a second. Special shoes have been made for those that do the long jump in order to take off at just a tiny little quarter of an inch. Oxygen-deprived tents help marathoners move up 1 or 2 places as they run the marathon. Experimental diets, workout machines help athletes to kind of get in touch with their metabolic rhythms so they can keep fit, whether before, after, or during the event. But all this technology, all these new things, it comes at a cost. High-tech research, development, and training are prohibitively expensive. So much so that, did you realize that the Olympic Games are in danger of becoming a showcase of competitions amongst those that have it and those that don't? That's why we can't help but relish the fact that someone from maybe a small little country that's rarely known takes the gold. They don't have all this technology. They don't have all these resources, and they win the medal. Like the Olympic athletes who were not supposed to take the medal stand, this young woman of simple means was not supposed to be the mother of God. I can't help but think if they had listed candidates when they were picking who was supposed to be the mother of God, I'll bet you any money Mary would have never shown up on that list. And there lies the root of what we celebrate today as Catholics. The proud are scattered. The mighty are cast down from their thrones. The lowly are lifted high. The hungry are filled with good things, and the rich are sent away empty. Mary became the mother of God because she, among all women, did not expect it. She lived her simple daily life in the best way that she knew how. Washing the clothes, cleaning the house, changing diapers, preparing the meals. She did it all in an ordinary and simple way. She lived that simple daily life in the best way that she knew how. And the angel came to her. She did not go to him. However, when her time came to step up and accept the call, she did it with confidence and with grace and with humility in a quiet and simple way. I don't know about you, but this gives me great hope. It tells me that grace is not bought or sold. It's not a prize that goes to the disciple who has the most time to pray or the best retreat team, nor is it a popularity contest where certain backroom agreements and predetermined outcomes are made. That's not how God's grace works. That's not how God works in this life. The more humble, the more meager, the more lamentable a human circumstances, the more likely God will enter those circumstances to usher in the light of Christ. And that is good news for all of us. Because if we have to rely purely on our own efforts, on the things that we do, then no matter how much we pray, no matter how much we try to live the Beatitudes, no matter how often and how intently we answer the call, there will always be someone out there who can do it just a little bit better than we can. Luckily enough for us, our relationship with God is not a competitive sport. It's a relationship. There will never be anyone more qualified to undertake what God has in store for us than who we are. And that's what Mary did. She was who she was. She lived out that grace of God each and every day, the way God asked her to do. And because of that today, we celebrate her assumption, body and soul, into heaven. Mary gives us that example, that if we live a life of grace, that if we do our best to follow God in our own life, at the end of the world, what happened to Mary will happen to all of us as our body and souls are once again reunited with God in heaven. It doesn't take technology. It doesn't take the best. We only have to do what God is asking of us. And that gives us hope, because with his grace, we too can be like Mary.